For my next video, I'd like to do one on explanation of cache, how to clear the cache on your apps, and therefore how to make more room on your phone or tablet. So this is kind of a as you just heard me say, multi-definition video that I'm going to do. The primarily end of the day, I hate that saying, but the primary thing that I want to get to is how to clear out cache. But along the way, I'm going to do some explanation of it, how it works, and why it should be cleared out, stuff like that. So let's start with cache. Each app has an allocated amount of cache. Okay, cache, what is cache? Say, for example, Facebook runs and all of a sudden it wants, and I'm going to do this real simplistic layman's terms, but you'll get the idea after I do this. So say Facebook pulls 1 and 1. Okay, it's going to come up with 2. It's going to use the processor for that. It's going to use resources for that, but it's going to put it in its own little storage box of 1 and 1 is 2. Now, the next time that same formula, we'll call it a formula because they can also do it. Cache can be anything, pulling up pictures. Primarily for Facebook, it would be pulling up pictures, but it's pulling up things that have been done before that are repetitively. So say, for example, it's queried what's 1 and 1 and what's 1 plus 1. Well, it's in cache, it already knows that. So bang, it comes up with a solution. It doesn't use the processor, it doesn't use resources because it's already been queried once and it's in cache. Okay, that's the upside to it. The downside is it takes storage for that. And after a while, the storage just keeps getting more and more and more. The other downside is, say for example, I query 1 times 100 billion trillion, and I want the answer. The answer comes, it gets put in cache. I'm probably never ever going to query again 1 times 100 billion trillion. So it sits there, taking up space, doing nothing. So every once in a while, and this is a problem with both operating systems, Android and the other one, that needs to really be fixed, is they need to clear out cache every once in a while. But again, the problem with doing so is it's going to clear out some things that you use often. So you have to do it manually is the best way. And there's 2 ways to do this. First off, I'm going to do it, I guess, the way I do it. I don't know if this is the easiest way or not, but let's try it. Let's do this. Let's do the hard way first. So the hard way is, say for example, we want to also free up some space on our phone without deleting any apps. So this could be another video all in itself too. So let's go to settings and then scroll down to apps. Okay, and then I want to set this to all and then by size. Now there's the apps. I have 264 of them, and I have from top to bottom on the ones that are taking up the most space to the least. Let's concentrate on Facebook. So Facebook is I have 1.23 gigs on my Facebook. Facebook is not a 1.23 gig app if you look at it to download it. Facebook is a 77.57 meg mobile app that I in turn am using 1.99 gig in the internal storage. Okay, so how can we fix that? 2 ways you can fix it. You can fix it this way by going into here, going to clear data and clear cache. You'll have to re-log in. Some of your pictures that were once there will have to reload in, which is not a big deal. They just reload. You're not losing anything. you're just going to have to input some things before that were automatically there that just popped right in. So, but in my case, I have so much space here that it would behoove me to definitely get rid of all this storage space here. The other way to do it is a more simpler route, and say, you know, I know my Facebook hasn't been cache cleared in a long time. How do I do that? So Facebook is right here, tap and hold it. Then I go to the I for information. I go to that, and that brings me right to the same screen where I'm at storage. And then I can go clear data. This app's data, including files and settings, will be permanently deleted from this device. Delete. And then I can also delete the cache. So did I delete that? I don't know if I hit, yeah. So, well, my data is still there. Delete data, data 119, okay, well, whatever. So we went from almost 2 gigs now to less than 1 gig. So that particular app was taking up twice the size that it should have to run. And if I go into my Facebook, I'll have to re-log in, but the Facebook app will work just fine, as you can see, and there's me right there that I can just automatically log right in. So I really didn't even lose my login. So it's a really good way, again, to get rid of things, particularly app and app sizes. This is also another good thing to go into and go to size and OK. And you can actually scan your apps and look at them on, see, I have Delta Force. I've never played that. It's a game. I play very few games. I could just delete that right from there, go to uninstall. This is another neat function here, but that's not really what I want this video to be about. I want it to be about clearing cache. Another real good one is clearing your cache on your internet. That can be done either way through your browser, actually going into the browser or into the storage. So I'm going to do it right here, right now. Delete, clear cache. So there you can see I just cleared a whole lot of space from my browser. The reason why I actually wanted to do this was I was talking about something earlier with a friend, a particular topic, and then did some searching on it, not using the secret browse or private browse. And then all of a sudden, when I went into my Facebook, I was getting that same topic. So that's not a falsity. That actually is a case that they are interlaced. Facebook is somehow taking your cache, your data that is cached in other apps, and trying to use it. It's not reading your mind. It's actually taking other information from your other apps and using it. So if you clear the cache, it has 0 to take from, so it's not going to be able to do that anymore. So honestly, that was my initial intentions for doing this video. It was not reading my mind, it was reading my cache, and I don't like that. So anyway, I hope you found this video to be helpful. Thank you for being here. Click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment down below. Thank you for your time, and until next time, I'm out.